Watch. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent, who's one of my favorites, completely humiliates a snarky Margaret Brennan when she forgets her previous prediction on inflation while trying to lecture him. All these people is trying to lecture, trying to talk about Trump's plan isn't going to work. And they've been incorrect on every single prediction, every single thing they said. Remember when they said inflation was going to go up because of the tariffs, and it hasn't? All these other things, they fear-mongering, and the economy is actually in the best shape it's been in years. And Scott Bessent called her out on that. So I can't wait to play this clip. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button. Share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. And hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon. That's where I talk about things that I can't talk about here. There's also a link to my Instagram and my X account, so follow me there as well. All right, so let's get into this news. Now, this comes from the Gateway Pundit. And they report that Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent absolutely humiliated one of the worst Trump-hating anchors on national TV today after he caught her having a case of amnesia. Things then went haywire for Brennan when she asserted that there would be only two results from this ongoing trade war with China. Both of them bad, of course. They can't find any positivity in anything that Trump has been doing, even though he has been doing things that benefit the American people. The mainstream media, of course, will never ever recognize or admit that. But let's get to the clip here. Here we go.
The reality is there will either be less inventory or things at higher prices or both.
Margaret, when we were here in March, you said there was going to be big inflation. There hasn't been any inflation. Actually, the inflation numbers are the best in 4 years. So why don't we stop trying to say this could happen and wait and see what does happen?
Absolutely. Stop fear-mongering. Stop automatically going to the negative. This is something that I teach my clients. Stop always being negative. Things aren't always going to go negative. That's called future telling. And if you're going to look into the future, try to be positive or optimistic about it, unless things are not actually optimistic, which we have every right to be optimistic, because look at the way the economy is heading right now. Gas prices has gone down, inflation has gone down, unemployment numbers have gone down. Like, everything is going in the right direction, but yet the mainstream media is still being naysayers and dooming our future, basically. Underrated, a snarky Brennan tried again to entrap Bessent on tariffs and economics by citing negative comments from a handful of major companies. Let's get to that clip here.
Listen to earnings calls just like we do. You know what Walmart's saying, what Best Buy's saying, and what Target are saying.
But Margaret, I also know what Home Depot and Amazon are saying. I know what the South China Morning Post wrote within the past 24 hours, that 65% of the tariffs will likely be eaten by the Chinese producers.
There you have it. Only to the negative. They never admit anything positive, like Scott Bessent said. What about the Chinese Morning Sun saying positive things? What about Amazon? What about these things? How come you only pull out the negative things? It's because they hate Trump. They hate that he's winning, and they will never, ever report any of the positive things that's been going on with our economy lately, even though our economy has been booming over the last few weeks, in the last month. The economy is looking positive. People outlook is positive, except for the mainstream media, of course. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Leave y'all comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe. And check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.